G'day everybody, welcome back. Today I'm in Kapiti and there's a special event that happens once a year and it's happening right now. It is the Kapiti Half Marathon. And although there are people sort of professionally covering the event sort of on video and taking photos, I thought I'd head down and just see what I could grab off my camera. It's not really the sport or event I'd usually photograph, so I thought I'd get out and give this a go. So I thought, in good preparation, I would have a look at their website and see where the race track follows, the start time and some of the road closure notices. So the aim for me was just to photograph people running, perhaps a group or an individual looking determined or perhaps a bit tired. I was aiming to have a fairly shallow depth of field just to kind of blur and separate the background. And so I brought the 70 to 200 2.8 and I'm obviously shooting with a Nikon. I've got the Z7 II with me today. So I trucked down to the start line, got a wee video of people beginning the half marathon itself, and goodness me, there are a lot of people running. I have a friend in the race and I didn't spot him until later at the second location, I suppose, away from the start line. And so for an action sport, I dialed in a fairly fast shutter, 1/1600. The ISO was about 125, and looking for that separation, I kept the aperture wide open at 2.8. It's useful to have sort of a burst mode, so I had that set on high continuous, and I guess had to play around. And I guess I just had to play around with the different autofocus modes. So I had a small box sort of face detect autofocus, and then I went to dynamic autofocus. And they both worked well in different situations.
Life has been crazy, just wanna be okay. How can I pick up the pieces when everything breaks with every day? I'm getting older, I feel the weight upon my shoulders.
So at the location number 2, it was just on a roadside, and I ended up photographing the 10k runners. Of course, they are just as athletic as the half marathon runners. Didn't stay there long. In fact, I was just keen to get home, because once people start moving through, it's just an endless trail of people running, which is cool, but as a photographer, I guess you feel as though they're expecting you to do like a good job of photographing them, and of course that wasn't my intention. I leave that to the other pros, or to the pros. I'll call myself a pro, why not?
Everything's changing, just trying to navigate. Oh, I keep on believing I'm gonna find my way.
Okay, so I found myself thinking about where I was going to park the car. Unlike the event photographer, who probably is stationed in one spot, I just love the idea of being free to move about, drive to different locations. So after the race had begun, I went to my first location around Otahanga Domain and got some of the first off the block half marathon runners. And I was having to think about where I was going to park the car, so I had to park it, I guess, just far enough away that I wasn't down a road that was blocked off, or that was going to be if I was going to interrupt some runners. So the race starts at the Paraparaumu Beach waterfront, or the Esplanade there, and so once some of the runners had passed through, I went around to Otahanga Domain. In my mind I was thinking there were 2 shots that I wanted to get. One was with runners on the road and the other was off track. And so Otahanga Domain is, I guess, around the Waikanae estuary, where they come off the road and then follow the river around. So I got some shots of them off track. I didn't go as off track as I was hoping, because I was trying to avoid some marshals and questioning of who I work for. And of course, I was just doing this for myself. Being in a public space, you're allowed to shoot stuff, but of course you wouldn't sell the photos, because it's already been covered and I guess licensed by the organisers. An interesting thing about sports and running is that a lot of the people perhaps presume that you're working for the media team or the promotions team, and of course I wasn't, but they were happy to see the camera nonetheless and give me a big wave, which is really quite cool, or a thumbs up. So you'll see some of those photos at the end probably.
Life has been crazy, just wanna be okay. How can I pick up the pieces when everything breaks with every day? I'm getting older, I feel the weight upon my shoulders. I'm strong enough, I'll rise above. It's all gonna be okay. If I can be anything, I think I'm gonna be me. I know I gotta be me. Nowhere else I wanna go, no one else I'd rather be.
So hooray for finishing early on a job that wasn't really a job. It's just sort of a get out and have a look kind of thing. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing some of these shots. Obviously not really a formal tutorial of how to do it, but clearly you want a bit of separation. You want to kind of capture the emotion. Some tights up around his head shots and shoulders, as well as some whole body shots is quite nice. So if you do happen to photograph an event like that, perhaps think about photographing some tight shots and some wide shots. Alright, so I'm going to wrap things up there. Thanks for checking in on this video. Obviously it's not so much an educational video, it's just me getting out and taking some photos and making a short video about it. So subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next video. Right, bye!
Life has been crazy, just wanna be okay. How can I pick up the pieces when everything breaks with every day? I'm getting older, I feel the weight upon my shoulders. I'm strong enough, I'll rise above. It's all gonna be okay. If I can be anything, I think I'm gonna be me. I know I gotta be me. Nowhere else I wanna go, no one else I'd rather be. I think I'm gonna be me. La 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 la, la la la, la la la. I think I'm gonna be me. Everything's changing, just trying to navigate. Oh, I keep on believing I'm gonna find my way with every day. I'm getting older, I feel the weight upon my shoulders. I'm strong enough, I'll rise above. It's all gonna be okay. If I can be anything, I think I'm gonna be me. I know I gotta be me. Nowhere else I wanna go, no one else I'd rather be. I think I'm gonna be me. La 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 la, la la la. I'm gonna be la 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 la. I think I'm gonna be me, me, me. I know I gotta be me, me, me. 'Cause nowhere else I wanna go, no one else I'd rather be. I think I'm gonna be